grandchildren. There's a lot of stories to tell about them, so it's going to be hard to pick just one or two. But on my way up here, I wanted me to share a story about Papa, me, Ryan, and a Christmas gift that he got for us. And you know, there's Papa, and he's sitting in his rocking chair, you know, calm, collected, just rocking back and forth. And he goes, "Hey Randy, come over here." Okay, Papa. He said, "See that present right there under the tree?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, bring that over here to me." And I'm getting all excited. I thought, he's going to let me open one early, huh? Take it up to Papa, wide-eyed, and looking at him. He leans in real close and he goes, "Now, Randy, I'm going to show you something that's going to happen if you and your brother don't behave before Christmas." Okay? And all of a sudden, he throws the present into the fireplace, lights on fire, ashes go up, and it all happens so fast. First instinct was to look at Mom like, why? But I learned the importance of behaving before Christmas. I spent my whole life wondering what that present was. It wasn't that long ago I found out that he wrapped a piece of wood himself. Wrapping paper just to do that to me. You know, he was always full of lessons. And, you know, every time he talked to me, it felt like I was just under the learning tree. You know, I was on the edge of my seat, you know, whether he was telling me about a commercial he thought was stupid or we were talking about politics and humanity. The man had insight, and I was picking his brain every chance I could. And I remember I was blessed to be able to live, you know, under Papa's roof during those trying times of teenagerhood. And Pop would be there, and I tell you, I can still see him now. Every time I would come home and I would complain, you know, "Papa, oh, this girl, you know, she's ruining my life. I think this is the end of my life, you know, this is it. I can't, my car sucks, you know, I hate, you know, my dad is, you know, I wish he was around more, oh, just everything, just, why's it gotta be so hard?" And he would just look at me and wait for me to stop, and he'd give me 2 seconds before he'd be pulling on a cigarette and go. And he would say to me, he would say, "Randy, that's life." So every time he said it, I hated hearing it. How could that be so short with me? I just poured my heart and soul into it. That's life, that's all he's got. He was preparing me. You know, since then, a lot of things happen, you know, in all of our lives, and sometimes we don't know how to deal with it. You know, you can ask yourself 100 questions why it went down the way it did, but when you put it down and put Papa Johnson's stamp on it, that's life. Now what are you going to do? You know, now what are you going to do? Well, I'm going to do what he did, and I'm going to lace up my shoes, I'm going to walk out the door, and I'm going to live that life. All right, man. All right. I love you, Papa. You know, today, the only other day I've ever worn a tie. And the first time I had to, you were the one who tied it for me. Well, you're not here to tie my tie today, but I'll tell you this. I learned how to tie a tie today. You know, you're not here, you're still teaching me things. You're still showing me things that I'm going to need. Teaching me tips for success to live the rest of my life, like you always have. I miss you, Papa, but I know you're always going to be with me. And the fact that I know you're okay now, that makes me okay. I love you, Papa.
All right. Thank you, Randy. That was great, Randy.